Greetings UNC Charlotte students, and welcome to the Student Access to the Sonia Online Clinical Site screencast video. In the following screencast, you are going to be introduced to Sonia, Charlotte's new online database. I'm going to give you a demonstration of how students will use the database to sign up for clinical school experiences. I will also show you how the Clinical Site Partner School can access the database to see what students will be coming to their schools. I will talk about some of the resources available to you, and then I will finish up by telling you what your next steps in using the database will be. Sonia is the Cato College of Education's new database system. This is going to be used by our students, our faculty, and our school partners in order to create a more efficient and productive clinical experience, internship semester, and eventually that student teaching semester. Now let's dive into the student demonstration of how to use the Sonia Clinical Online site. I'm going to show you how to access the database, find school site options, filter by content, sign up for your actual clinical experience, and then how do you contact your school partner site in order to set up the times and dates for you to come out to that school. So before I actually jump into the Sonia database and model how you would sign up, I'm going to show you an easy step-by-step instruction document that is available to you at the OSCP website. You can see on this document that it gives you the link for the portalsonia.charlotte.edu website. So what you would do is you would simply click on that link, and again, it's going to be linked from the OSCP webpage. You're going to choose the Cato College of Education. Your role is that of a student, so you're going to make sure you put in student, and then you're going to do your university sign-in. And by that I mean you are going to use your NinerNet credentials. Once you've done that, it's going to take you to the site that looks just like this. On your screen now is the actual Sonia portal. This is the screen that you will see once you've signed in. You can see here that we're at the home page and it says welcome Danielle Morrison. So that is one of my colleagues who works with elementary school student teachers, and I'm going to use her as a test student to sign up for clinical experiences. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on placements. When you get to this screen, you are going to see that so far she's not signed up for anything. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and join. So down here, I'm going to have her join the Spring 2024 clinical group. Now you're going to be signing up for the Fall 2024 group, and you can see that we have dates listed for that. But that is not live yet. So I'm going to join the Spring group. And now you can see that she has the opportunity to either leave, click on details. Details wouldn't show anything because she hasn't signed up for anything. But over here it says selection. So we're going to go ahead and click on the selection. And what's going to pop up when you do the selection tab is every school that's in our database. So that means every school partner that is giving us slots, and you can see on your screen that we have slots listed, remaining places. That's how many students they're allowing to come to their school. So all the schools are there, and they're going to be in alpha order, so it's going to be overwhelming. So it's important that you pay attention to the next part, which is how you are going to filter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to filters, click on that, and then we're going to pin it so that we can see the filter choices and then all of the school choices over here on the right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back into that easy to follow step-by-step document that we've provided for you, because there's some very important details I want you to see before I model it. So back here at the document where you've signed in, and you're going to see that similar page, and we've clicked on the placements tab. We've chosen the semester, we've joined. We have our choices to leave, details, or selection. We've done selection. We see all the different school sites And now we get to the filters. So we've clicked on the filters, we've pinned it, and now, very important, when we get to step 14, there are only going to be 3 filter options. That doesn't mean there's only 3 options you can see, but there's only 3 that you can really click on that will do anything for you. And what are those 3 options? Those 3 options are the actual school name, the city that the school is listed in, and content area. Okay, content area. Those are the only 3 fields that you will use. Okay, the rest of the fields, the drop-down menu is going to be empty, or it's not going to do anything in terms of your search. So remember, you're searching by either the school name, if there's a very specific school you want to go to, a specific city, and a specific content area. So we're going to take a look at all 3 of those right now in the actual system. All right, here we are back at the Sonia clinical site. And what I'm going to do is I'm typing in University Meadows, which is one of our school partners that's very close to the actual university. So I typed in University Meadows, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down here to filter. And I'm going to click filter, and there it is. The school pops up. Okay, so I was able to filter it by the name of the school because, again, this is a very common school that we would use. Now, if you're not familiar with the area, but you're in Charlotte and you don't want to just go to University Meadows, you can go down here and clear. It brings up all the schools again. Now what we're going to do is we want to filter by city. So I'm going to type in Charlotte. And I'm going to go down here to filter, and I'm going to filter by the city of Charlotte. And you can see a bunch of schools will pop up. Now, again, you might not want to go to all these schools because you have a very specific content area. And like I said before, my test student is an elementary student. So you can see that there is a middle school, Albemarle Road, and then you see another middle school, Ridge Road Middle. We don't want to choose either one of those because we're an elementary school student. So you can see that we would want to go to either Hidden Valley or University Meadows would be choices in the Charlotte region. Now, when you do this for real, there's going to be more choices than that. Remember, this is just a demonstration. So now what we want to do is I'm going to clear that filter, and I just want to look and see what are my options by my content area. Now, when I look at content area, this is actually going to have a drop-down menu. And so what I'm going to do is, we've already said that Danielle is elementary. So I'm going to click on elementary K3, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to filter it. So now that I've filtered by elementary K through 3, it's given me 2 schools that I can choose from, both of which are actually pretty close to the university. So Hidden Valley has 2 slots, University Meadows only has 1 slot. So what I better do is I better check to make sure that the slot at Hidden Valley is going to meet the requirement of my course. So I click on here and I see that it is available K through 3, and right now I'm supposed to be doing coursework that involves kindergarten. So I know that I'm going to be able to see that. So what I'm able to do is I'm able to go to this school. As we scroll over, we unpin this, I'm going to undock that, and you can see that there's a selection button. So I'm going to go ahead and select. It asks me, am I sure? I am sure, I'm definitely going there. So I click OK, and it adds it to my calendar. All right, so it adds it to my calendar, and then it gives me some options of days that I'll be able to go. Now, that's not the last step. What we want to do now is we want to go up here to details. So we go up here and click on details. And on this page, we can find out what the address for Hidden Valley is. So there's the address listed. It actually gives me directions to get there. It actually lets you do a Google search over there. And then it also tells me who is the site contact. So the site contact here, it says, is Brandy Lewis. Now again, this is not the real site contact, but this is where you would find the information. And of course, we require all site contacts to provide their email address. So this is how you would find out who to contact before you visit the school. So now that we've seen how easy it is for students to use the Sonia system, I want to show you how easy it is for site contacts to use the system. So of course, when we did our demonstration and had Danielle sign up to go to Hidden Valley Elementary, we saw the site contact and we saw the email address, the address to go to the school, how to get directions. Now, what does it look like from the other side? So what happens is the schools are going to allocate slots, all right? The schools are going to be able to monitor just the students that sign up for their school, all right? And they're also going to be able to see information about you in terms of your email address that's been loaded into the site so that they can also contact you back and forth before you do your visits or after you do your visits. Okay, so now let's go take a look at how a site contact would use the Sonia online clinical system. On your screen now is the Sonia portal once again, and it looks exactly the same, but now it's welcoming me. And the reason it's welcoming me is because I am a site contact. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on Students. So when I click on the tab for Students, you can see I'm going to be listed as the site contact for Mallard Creek High School in this demonstration. And I have 3 students that are coming to visit my school that I'm going to have to be in communication with. So you can see that I have Miss Caitlin Gilbert, Miss Corinne Okraski, and Mr. Daniel Maxwell all visiting my school. I can see that they're all from the Cato College of Education. I can see that they're all clinical students. Now, if they were in their YLI or internship semester, it would say that. If they were in their student teaching semester, it would say that. But they're all just doing their clinical experiences, just like you'll be doing, so it says clinical. That's why there's no university supervisor or school site personnel assigned to them. However, we do have the content areas assigned to each person. So each of these students signed up for a specific content area. You can see that Miss Gilbert signed up for social studies, Miss Okraski signed up for Spanish, and Mr. Maxwell signed up for English language arts. So what that does for me as a site contact is I can start making choices of classrooms that they can go and visit when they come to the school. All right, so when you go to the school, your site contact will know what your content area is and what level of the program you're in so that they can do the best job of matching up your choices. Okay, so that's exactly what I can see for my students. Okay, I can also go to placements here, and under placements, you can see, I could see if I obviously have all 3 of my slots allocated, but let's say that I allocated 6 spots and only 3 of them are filled. That means I could expect potentially 3 more students to sign up so that I might have 6 students coming to visit Mallard Creek. And those 6 students would then have to be matched up with some classrooms. Okay, so these are things that I'm able to check. All right, and then of course, under my details, I would list the most important thing, which we ask all site contacts to do, is put their email address in there so students have it from their view so that they're able to reach out to the site contact to set up the initial visits to the school. All right, let's go back to the presentation. All right, so just to recap back here at the presentation, I've shown you how they're allocated, the slots for you to visit. I've shown you how the school site contacts can monitor their students, where to find the contact information, and then this next bullet is about any concerns, issues, or problems that you're having using the Sonia clinical system. What you're going to want to do is contact our office, the Office of School and Community Partnerships. There's the email address. Now, very, very importantly, lots of emails come to that email address. So in order to filter the emails to the right people in the subject line, if you're having trouble with Sonia, you need to put Student Help with Sonia Clinicals. That way, that email of yours will be filtered to the right person so that they can answer it and help get you back on the right track. All right, before we go, I just want to recap some resources that are available to you. Obviously, this video screencast will be helpful. There's also the 49er Way screencast that's going to be helpful in how you conduct yourself when you go to the school sites. There's the step-by-step guide that I showed you some screenshots of. And there's also the email address for reaching out to us if you have issues. Before we go, here's your next steps. Make sure that you go to our OSCP webpage and test your site access using your NinerNet credentials. Make sure you're watching that 49er Way screencast so you know how to conduct yourself when visiting one of our school partner sites. Make sure that you verify the hours that you're supposed to do and the checklist items that you're also supposed to do with your course instructors before going to a school site. Search and select those clinical school sites that you're going to visit. Make sure that you check the contact information and reach out to those clinical site contacts before just showing up at the school. And make sure again that you're conducting yourself the way that our 49ers have done in the past that set us apart from other schools in the region. Okay, good luck with Sonia, and thanks for watching.